The moon. It's been a silent witness to all of Earth's history, a steady companion guiding tides, lighting up our nights and inspiring countless stories. But what if in the blink of an eye the moon vanished tomorrow? Could life on Earth continue as we know it? Or would we spiral into chaos? Let's dive into the science of what would happen if our celestial neighbor suddenly disappeared. First, let's talk about the most immediate effect: gravity. The moon's gravitational pull doesn't just hold it in orbit, it also creates the tides. Without the moon, the sun would still cause some tidal activity, but they'd be much weaker, about a third of their current size. Coastal ecosystems like tidal pools and mangroves, which depend on the ebb and flow of strong tides, would be the first to feel the impact. Entire food chains could collapse, but the tides wouldn't be the only thing affected. The moon also stabilizes Earth's axial tilt, its angle of rotation. Right now, this tilt is about 23.5 degrees, giving us relatively predictable seasons. Without the moon's stabilizing influence, Earth's tilt could fluctuate wildly. Over thousands of years, we could see shifts as extreme as 45 degrees. Imagine the Arctic becoming tropical while the equator freezes over. Life would have a hard time adapting to such chaos. Next, consider the darkness. The moon is the second brightest object in our night sky, reflecting sunlight down to Earth. Without it, nights would become pitch black, lit only by stars and artificial lights. This might sound peaceful, but it would have a profound impact on nocturnal animals. Many species rely on moonlight for navigation, mating, and hunting. For example, sea turtles use the moon to find their way to the ocean after hatching. Without it, their survival rates could plummet. Humans would notice too. Cultural and spiritual traditions tied to the moon, like the timing of festivals, religious ceremonies, and even our concept of months, would need to be reimagined. And let's not forget how our ancestors relied on moonlight for safety and travel before artificial lighting. Over the long term, the absence of the moon would reshape Earth in ways we can barely imagine. As I mentioned earlier, Earth's tilt could wobble dramatically without the moon's stabilizing pull. This would lead to erratic weather patterns, more extreme seasons, and even the possibility of an ice age. The moon also helps slow down Earth's rotation. Without it, our planet would spin faster over time, shortening the length of a day. A day on Earth could eventually last just 6 to 12 hours. This rapid rotation could increase wind speeds, creating extreme storms that would make today's hurricanes look tame in comparison. But the effects wouldn't just stop on Earth. The moon's gravitational pull affects other celestial objects too, like meteoroids. Without the moon acting as a kind of cosmic shield, Earth would be exposed to more frequent impacts from space debris. So what about us? Could humans survive a moonless world? In the short term, yes, but our societies would need to adapt quickly. Crops and infrastructure would need to withstand more extreme weather, and we'd have to prepare for the loss of key ecosystems. Psychologically, humans might struggle. The moon has been a source of inspiration and mystery for millennia. Its disappearance could have cultural and emotional consequences. It's hard to imagine a sky without it, a constant companion, gone forever. There's also the question of space exploration. The moon serves as a stepping stone for missions to Mars and beyond. Without it, humanity's ambitions for interplanetary travel might slow down significantly. Now you might be wondering, could the moon actually disappear? The short answer is no, at least not anytime soon. The moon is slowly moving away from Earth at a rate of about 3.8 centimeters per year, but it would take billions of years for it to drift far enough to make a noticeable difference. And a sudden disappearance? That's pure science fiction. There's no natural process that could make the moon vanish overnight. Still, imagining a world without the moon reminds us just how important it is, not just for science, but for life itself. It's a stabilizer, a light in the darkness, and a symbol of our connection to the cosmos. The next time you look up at the night sky, take a moment to appreciate our moon. It might just be the most important piece of rock in the universe. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the cosmos, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, keep looking up.